Most of the salt on Earth is found in the oceans and seas. In fact, there is so much salt in seawater that if you were to extract it all and sprinkle it over all of the dry land on the planet, the salt would be 35 metres deep. Salt can also be found deep in the earth, in places where ancient seabeds once were. And salt has even come to Earth on meteorites from space. All living things need some salt to survive, including human beings. Salt helps us regulate our body temperature, which is very important, as well as helping to control how our muscles and nerves work. Salt is so important that some of the oldest roads in the world are salt roads, meaning they were built to transfer precious salt to places where there was no natural source. The Via Salaria in Italy, for example, is an ancient road that has been used to carry salt from the Adriatic Sea to Rome for thousands of years. Animals that eat meat get some salt from their food, as all animal tissue contains salt. Plant tissue contains salt too, but not nearly as much. This means that animals that only eat plants need another source of salt in their diets. So these animals might visit a salt lick, which is a place where there is a natural deposit of salt and other minerals, such as spring water coming from a crack in a rock. With that in mind, can you guess what these elephants are doing? When people first discovered these strange scratches on the walls of this cave, they had no idea what could have made them. The answer to the puzzle turned out to be some very clever elephants. The elephants can't get enough salt in their diets from the food they eat on the mountain, so they come into the caves and mine salt from the walls using their strong tusks. Even though, just like for the elephants, salt is essential to our bodies, we need to be careful that we don't eat too much of it, because it can be unhealthy for us. Too much salt can cause problems for our heart and kidneys. People have learned to like the taste of salty foods, so it is very easy to eat too much of it. Lots of the prepared food that we buy is high in salt, and we may not even realise. Things like pizza, smoky bacon, and even breakfast cereal. In fact, just half a pizza contains 70% of our daily salt allowance. Learning how to read nutritional information on food labels is the best way to make sure you know how much salt there is in